Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of FPL Wiki. Today, I'll be sharing my transfer plans and my team selection for Game Week 22. But before we dive in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for weekly FPL content throughout the season. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel going strong. But before we preview Game Week 22, let's quickly examine our performance in Game Week 21 first. Let's get started. I managed to scrape together 73 points, resulting in a big green arrow to 3.4 million. The last-minute decision to bench Mark Flecken in favor of Lucas Fabianski was the one decision I regret from Game Week 21. Mark Flecken made 6 saves for 2 points, although both goalkeepers conceded 2 goals. Since I added him to the team, Lewis Hall has returned for the 4th time in 5 games. When Newcastle overcame Wolves 3-0 at St James Park, he kept a clean sheet. The only defensive player on my squad to get a return was him. After 12 games without blanking, Mohamed Salah blanked, as Nottingham Forest only allowed him to get 2 shots on goal for 0.47 expected goals. Eze and Rodgers both contributed an assist for a 6-point return. Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson combined for Chelsea's opening goal in their 2-2 draw with Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge. Alexander Isak was the player with the second highest point tally of the game week with 16, and I was happy I named him captain instead of Bruno, who was my first choice. However, because Bruno played 120 minutes against Arsenal, I chose Isak, who faced a Wolves team at home that had given up a league-high 44 goals. In a 3-0 victory, Isak scored twice and provided 1 assist. That concludes my Gaming Week 21. Now, let's move on to Game Week 22. The squad looks quite decent, but they urgently need a wildcard, and I don't currently have any plans to use one anytime soon. The team doesn't have any new injury concerns. I have 1 free transfer, but I'm not sure if I should sell Nicholas Jackson for Chris Wood or keep it for next week. Jackson will next play Wolves at home after going blank 4 times in his last 5 games, with his sole return being an assist for Palmer against Bournemouth. This season, Wolves have given up 48 goals, which is a league high. Chris Wood, on the other hand, has 13 goals this season and has scored in his previous 3 games. Next up for him at the City Ground is Southampton. Southampton has given up 47 goals so far this season, which is second only to Wolves in the league. As you can see, both players have good home fixtures, so it's difficult to decide. Right now, I'm leaning more towards adding Wood to the squad, but I haven't done so yet, and I might not decide until the last minute, so follow me on X to find out what I do. Having said that, the team will be arranged as follows. Lucas Fabianski is in goal. Fabianski continues to occupy the space between the posts. With Fabianski hosting Palace, who have scored the 3rd lowest number of goals at 23, and Flecken playing Liverpool, who have scored a league-high 48 goals, it is preferred to use the West Ham number 1. We have Lewis Hall, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Joko Gvardiol in defence. Joko Gvardiol has been a good asset so far this season. He is the top-scoring defender in the league with 4 goals. However, after this game week, City's fixtures get very difficult, and I'm planning on selling him after this game week, so I'm hoping he leaves the team on a high against Ipswich Town. We have Mohamed Salah, Cole Palmer, Bruno Fernandes, Morgan Rodgers, and Eberechi Eze in the middle. Mohamed Salah will travel to the G-Tech Community Stadium to face Brentford, who have the 3rd best home form in the league behind Arsenal and Liverpool. With Brentford playing with a back 5 and teams giving Salah more attention because of his red-hot form, unless he gets a penalty, I don't see him getting a double-figure return. So, for a 2nd game week running, I'm not captaining the Egyptian king. Since I added him to the team, Eberechi Eze has contributed 2 assists in 2 games. Palace will go to the London Stadium to play West Ham, who have given up 41 goals, the 4th highest in the league, and have given up 24 goals at home, the 2nd highest. Nicholas Jackson and Alexander Isak make up the front 2. I might be tempted to play Jørgen Strand Larsen over Rodgers. Arsenal have been struggling of late, but their defensive numbers look great, and, on the other hand, Chelsea have only kept 2 clean sheets in their last 16 league games. But with Matheus Cunha returning from suspension, Larsen might be benched, so it's another close decision. Cole Palmer currently holds the captain's armband with Wolves, who have conceded a league-high 48 goals, travelling to Stamford Bridge next up. If you're enjoying the content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow FPL managers. Your support helps us grow and bring you even better content. Let me know in the comments who you are captaining this week and why. I love hearing your thoughts and strategies. Follow me on X for updates and live reactions. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to FPL Wiki for all the latest FPL tips and tricks.